Good morning, learners. Today, the 14th of May, we are going to look at relative clauses. These are clauses that are introduced by who, whom, which, and whose. So before we go to that, I want us to revise something small under articles. Articles is something that we have. Articles are parts of speech that we have been doing all through since we started doing English in class 1 up to date. And I want us to revise the articles. There are normally only three. Article and the. By revising this, we shall go to our today's lesson. So, what are articles? Articles are words. Let me call them words. In this at your level, there are words that show the quantity of something. Will tell us the quantity of something. Talk of a board. This whatever I'm using here to write, learners, is called a board. So there will give us a quantity that is only one. If you talk of boards, you can't put that article because there are now many, so you can't talk of boards. Tell us that the quantity is one. So comes before words. These are words that are countable, and they are words that begin with consonant sounds. Consonant sounds like A. Okay, others like B, for example. B, this is a consonant sound. This is a consonant sound. So, book, the word book, for example, will come before it. Talk of a book. Cup. C is an article, is a consonant sound as well. So all consonant sounds will come before them. Learn this just revision with something that you know. But I want to emphasize something under an. So that is where we are coming at. Same all words that begin with the sound and with a consonant sound. You talk of European, for example. The word European is written like this. We have the word European, the word written it there. The sound that is coming there is Y. So the article that is coming here should not be an. And many of you like putting an. That this is an European. No. The sound Y is coming there, and Y is a consonant sound. So the consonant sound coming there makes us to write here a European. A European. Because this is a sound. We talk of sounds here, Lana. Don't talk of the first letter. Because this is boo. The word bo, the sound bo comes there in the word book. That's why the article comes before it. The article comes before ko, because this is a word. The sound that is coming there is a consonant sound ko. The consonant y is coming there. We have words like power. That H is more or less silent. So talk of an hour. Sound is coming there. And talk of an hour. That's why coming to the article an. We talk of an hour. We are seeing H, the letter H is there, but the sound coming here is a. That's why we talk of an hour. An comes before vowel sounds. Words written beginning with vowel sounds, like talk of umbrella. Umbrella. The word umbrella, we are seeing sound there. So many talk of an umbrella. When I was young, we talked of an ink. Father bought me an ink. So we talk of an ink because of the sound, because of the vowel sound E coming at ink. So Lana was only emphasizing here European because of the sound put a European, not an European. We have the words like you. These are very confused. A word that is confused by most learners. this word here is you. This is a female sheep. Are you? We talk of this article are coming there because of the sound Y coming there. Ye sound. So these are you. You. It's end with a you sound. Let me call it that only. Let me talk of Y. So the sound Y coming there, are you, makes us put article are you, not and you, learner. Then there is the simplest in this manner because there is used to show something that is already known by somebody. If he had mentioned somebody, father is a busy man. So when you're now continue to mentioning father in your composition, for example, you now not call father, but you talk of maybe the man, because you're now mentioning somebody whom you had mentioned before. So there it's used to speak of known things. That is number one. For a class like the lion, the poor, the old, that is a class of people, or a class of animal. We talk of the people, the poor, the lion. We talk of names of rivers. You know, River Zambezi, River Nile. We talk of the Nile, the Zambezi. It's allowed. The ocean, we're allowed to use there. We talk of the names of rivers and even seas. Then talk of superlative degree, like the tallest. We are allowed to say even the taller. We are allowed to use that. Jane is the taller of the twins. So we are allowed to use that under superlative degree. Talk of superlative degree, that is the tallest, the best, the worst. We are allowed to use that there. And then in definitive objects, like the key is not with me. The key, that key, meaning that key is known to you. The key is not with me, so I can't open the door. The pen is not good. That pen, that is known to the person whom we are talking to. So that is, when talking about a known object, we talk of there. You cannot talk of a pen in that manner. So Lana, under articles in your English aid book, having considered whatever we have done, try as many questions as you can in exercise 55, exercise 56, that is page 76 to 77. Try as many questions. Let me not give you the number of questions you should do, but try as many as you can to realize how article are and there are used in various sentences that are given in those two exercises. Learner. So much for that. Let us go to our work of today. That is going to be very interesting and very easy. Very easy. That is the use of relative clauses. The relative clauses. Learner, when I talk of relative clauses, maybe you have not understood me well, because it looks like a vocabulary. Relative clauses are sentences. So these are sentences. These are sentences introduced by who, we have whom, we have which, and we have whose. These few things, we have who, whom, which, and whose. In short, how do we use these confusive words are written here? Why do I call them confusive? Who, whom, most of whom and who. Most learners don't know how to use them in sentences. People confuse one for the other and one for the other. So just to mention a few things under them, from one, let's just talk of who. Who is used to show Who can be used as a direct question? A direct question. We can use it as a direct question. For example, we can talk of I don't know. I don't know. Don't know. No, I'm giving it right, wrong. So the first one is who is that? Who is that? Now I've talked about direct question and I was not putting that question. So number one, who is that? Who here has come to tell us that is a direct question to somebody? You are asking somebody directly. In case a visitor has come and your mother asks you, who is that? Or who was that who has knocked the door? So that is a direct question posed by your mother to you about the person who has just knocked the door. So we use it in direct questions. Number two, we also use it in indirect questions like I don't, I do. We use it in indirect questions. E.g., I just mentioned I don't know who it is. I don't know who it is. We're using who there to show, maybe you're answering the question that somebody asks you. Who is that? I don't know who it is. You're allowed to answer that. So it has been used there as an indirect question in that manner. That is number one, that we have just mentioned. For the second time, again, the third one, it can also be used when you are mentioning, in the passive voice. We can talk of, this is the man who gave me a present. This is the man. This is the man who gave me a present. The doer of the action. So in this manner, we are using who to show the doer, the one who executed the action. Who executed that action? It is our what? Our noun or our subject in this manner. So this is the man who gave me a present. Is the man who gave you that. So talk of who to show that person, the doer of the action. So much for that. We have others like the lady who won a prize is very happy. The lady who won a prize. So we're referring to that lady. The lady who won a prize is very happy. The doer, we mean the person who executed that win was the lady. So much for who. Let's go to our Roman 2. That is whom. How do we use whom? And the use of whom is one of the one that confuses my pupils most. So whom is used as an object of a verb. Object of a verb. For example, we have this is the man whom you helped. This is the man whom. I have to talk of whom there. I can't say this is the man who you helped. Lana, that is wrong. This is the man whom you helped. Whom you helped. This is a man whom. I hope it is clear. This is a man whom you helped yesterday, for example. So whom has been used there to show the object of the verb. Whom you helped. This is the action. Let's talk of that verb. So the subject of the verb. This is a man whom you helped. Lana. There we can talk of very many things. We gave an example here that this is the man who gave me a present. This is a man who gave me a present. This is a man, you cannot change this to say, this is a man, in case you are the one who gave that present, this is a man whom I gave. If you are the one who gave that present, you can now say, this is the man whom. This is the man whom I gave. I gave a present. Lana. I've now changed that sentence directly. It was this a man who gave me a present. But in case you are the one who has done it, then talk of this a man whom I gave a present. You don't now talk of who there, that category. And then let's go to which. But see, which and that. Let me add that there, but don't write it, Lana. Don't write it there because it's not part of what we are doing here. That and which has been really confused by learners. Why? Because learners can't understand how they are used. Which is used to show something that is known, that is unknown. That's why you talk of a question like, where is the bicycle which I repaired, for example? Because you don't know it, it's something that is unknown, so we talk of which. Which is used to show unknown objects. And then that is used to show known. That is used to show known objects or known materials. Like I'll just give an example. This is the bicycle. Which bicycle? Or I talk of where is the bicycle? Where is the bicycle which I repaired, for example? I use which there because I still don't know the bicycle. But in case I knew the bicycle, I could have said, this is a bicycle that I repaired. Lana. That is used to show known and which is used to show unknown. But in our case today, it is still used the same way we are using there to show unknown objects. Unknown objects. And I just given an example there. Like this is the bicycle. Where? Where is the bicycle? Where is the bicycle? Which I repaired. Where is the bicycle which I repaired? So we're using that to show unknown, something that is unknown. Then lastly, D, we have the use of whose, which is the easiest to people. This one shows belonging. Belonging to. Something belongs to somebody. For example, this is the man whose car got lost. This is the man whose car got lost. This is the man whose car got lost. It is more or less the same as possessive pronoun. The man is possessing that car. So I talk of whose, we mean that the car is owned by who? By the man. So this is a man whose car got lost. Number two, this is the doctor whose pen was stolen. This is the doctor whose pen was stolen. The doctor was the one who was owning the pen that was stolen. So the pen was being owned by the what? By the doctor. Let's talk of this is the doctor whose pen was stolen. Whose pen was stolen. Correct. So Lana, I hope you have gotten the difference of how these things are used. More so who and whose, and who and whom. Who and whom. This is a man who came to our home. or there is a man who gave me a car. There is a man whom I gave. It's you who did that particular action. Talk of this is a man whom I gave, but this is a man who gave me. The issue of the doer of the action comes there. If you are the one who has done it to somebody, talk of whom. This is a man whom I helped. But if you get the man who helped you, then this is a man who helped me. Learner. So, as far as that is concerned, there is an exercise there in your English 8. English 8. English 8, page 33. Page 33. There's an exercise there, exercise 25. Number 1, 10. Lana, we can try them very, very quickly. There are very few. You can try that. You add to the one I gave before under articles, and we call it a day. Thank you and God bless you.